Detroit for round 9 of the WBC Light Heavyweight World Championship fight between Thomas Hearns of Detroit, Dennis Andries of England. Hearns becoming, or attempting to become, I should say, only the 12th man in the history of boxing to win 3 separate world championships. If you've joined us late, you've already missed an eventful day. A lively crowd in Cobo Arena, a 2-minute 55-second national anthem by the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, and a 6th round in which Dennis Andries, the champion, was on the canvas 5 times. 3 of them ruled knockdowns officially by referee Isaac Herrera, who made a highly questionable decision in allowing the fight to go on. Now Hearns attempts to finish things off.
Dennis Andries made a big mistake in the last round by letting Thomas back into the fight. He had Thomas tired. Good right hand. Andries just... I didn't see why he went down there. He might have slipped off the edge of the ring. Yes, he did. He looked back.
Okay, Tommy, come in.
It's a huge 21-foot ring, but Dennis just used all of it. But Thomas got his second wind a little bit, won the last round, is now back in this fight and has regained control.
Good body punch, one of the few that Hearns has elected to throw since he began scoring at will to the head. Another right hand. Andries is staggered again.
And now it's the Andries legs that look bad.
Right there.
Double left hand. First the jab and then the hook off the jab. The first time Thomas has done it in the fight, and he landed both punches.
The light heavyweight division is not what it was in years past during the reigns of Michael Spinks and Matthew Saad Muhammad and Dwight Cowie.
The light heavyweight division is a disaster area.
And in all likelihood, Hearns is only here for this brief vacation.
Another chopping right hand by Thomas.
Andries bounces back up again. 7th time he's been on the canvas. 5 of them officially knockdowns.
I went to focus on. All right.
And you saw the wild right hand that Thomas does not want to walk into it, trying to finish Andries.
That's all right.
Andries has a great chin, but he's also in tremendous condition. The ability to take this much punishment is a factor of conditioning.
Round 9 of 12 scheduled. Andries defenseless against Hearns' right hand. Championship wrestling in Detroit. A disgusted Thomas Hearns goes to his corner. Round 9 in.
She's from Western.
Of all the airline mergers, one really stands out because it's the people of Western joining the people of Delta. And when pros start working together, you know what you have? An all-star team. That's how the best get better.
This is going to be quite a team. You're right.
What would you like?
Well, I don't know. What do I feel like?
Why not try something you've never had before?
Is that a line?
No, it's a drink. Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler. It's wet, it's dry, it's smooth, and it's Seagram's.
You sound like a commercial.
You buying it?
The drink? Yeah, but not the line.
It's a start.
Seagram's Golden Wine Cooler. It's wet and it's dry.
We return to round 10 in Cobo Arena. Dennis Andries in the black trunks is the WBC World Light Heavyweight Champion. And the fact that he holds that title is a statement on the light heavyweight division at this moment. Today, he has been on the canvas 8 times in this fight with Thomas Hearns, and still the fight continues.
Outside, Andre. Outside, Tommy. Don't you. Okay.
Before you think that might be a record, but you remember that Manuel Ortiz knocked down Bobby Hager 17 times in his pro debut.
This is not a knockdown.
Give it a hand. No more push, okay?
Second occasion on which Andries has wrestled Hearns to the canvas.
Herrera said, touch hands, no more push.
Steelers parlance, it's been anything but a push. Here we go again.
And again, that's just exhaustion. There's no punch. He's looking for a count.
5, 6, 7.
Herrera is calling that a
Is there
knockdown.
any
He's
reason
stopping
for
the fight.
to continue? Unbelievable. Well, he only had to go down 9 times.
And Thomas Hearns has become the 12th man in boxing history to win a 3rd world title.
And has taken a step toward his unique goal, which is to become the first man ever to win 4. We may have just seen Thomas Hearns' first and last fight ever as a light heavyweight.
He has also made boxing history, Jim, in the fact that he is the only man to have first won a title at welterweight and then jump up to light heavyweight and win that championship. And there's a game, but a thoroughly outclassed Dennis Andries, a disappointed ex-champion.
Do you think the fight told us anything at all about Hearns' ability to carry his punching power up to the higher weight class?
It's difficult to say because of Andries as an opponent, but he did show an awful lot of guts, Jim. He hung in there, he got his second win, and he finished the man late in the fight. Unlike most of his fights, there you just see, that was called a knockdown. If you saw a punch, I did not.
There were several fall downs. There were also some brutal knockdowns. There were several of the classic right crosses which have typified Hearns throughout his career, going back to his days as an amateur.
And that is just exhaustion and Dennis Andries just saying in his own way, no mas.
So there it is. Once a world champion as a welterweight, once a world champion as a super welterweight, now a world champion as a light heavyweight. We'll be back to talk to Thomas Hearns. Right now, let's go back to New York and visit Frank Gibbons.
They were a breed unlike any other. Never the biggest, just the toughest. Introducing a new breed of American truck, the mid-sized Dodge Dakota.